Um, I heard you giggling back there. Could you not? I'm trying to do an introduction, okay? I'm trying to tell. I can't tell. Is this thing on? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. I see. I see. Could you not have the hiccups right now? I'm trying to do a video. I'm trying to introduce. I'm trying to do the introduction. Oh, okay. All right. I see the red dot. Hey, hey, boy. What are you doing? Why do you keep getting the hiccups? Could you just not? Okay, anyways. Hey, boys and girls. I'm so distracted by your hiccups, I can't even do the introduction right. All right. Hey, boys and girls. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say. I just wanted to introduce Miss Anita, so here's Miss Anita, yay!
Hey boys and girls, that was my friend Sunny. He wanted to come say hi to you today. I have my girls here with me again, and we're gonna play charades again this week. We're gonna do 4 words, and all 4 of these words will be somewhere in the Bible story that you're going to watch today. So I want you to try to guess what the girls are acting out, and I'll give you a couple seconds to guess, and then I'll tell you the answer. So let's do our first one. Can you tell what they're doing? They're eating. The first word is eating or food. And in the first part of our story today, there are people in the land that do not have enough food. Okay, let's do the second one. How do the girls look right now? They look sad. In our story today, there's going to be a few ladies that are very sad, and I want you to listen and see what happens and why they are sad. All right, we're ready for number 3. Are you ready? This one's really tricky. All right, don't know if you got this one, but they are gathering food. Next in our story, there's going to be a lady named Ruth gathering food. She goes out to a field, not a grocery store, out to a field to gather some food for her and her mother-in-law, her family. All right, the last one. This one's tricky too. Okay, stop. Any idea what they were doing? They were walking down an aisle holding a bouquet of flowers, and that would happen at a wedding. So in our story today, someone's going to get married. You're going to hear about Ruth marrying somebody that she met. All right, in our story today, you're also going to hear about family, and that's the key word I want you to think about is family. We've all been spending a lot of time with our families, playing games hopefully, and maybe going for walks, doing lots of fun things. This week, I want you to think about how you can love your family members. Ruth in our story today loved her family, and she was faithful and took care of her family, and then she married Boaz, and Boaz loved Ruth and took care of her and her family. So I want you to think about this week how you can love your brother or sister, if you have a brother or sister, how you can love your mommy or your daddy, or maybe grandma or grandpa. And I want you to think about loving your family. I hope you are all doing well, and I hope to see you soon. Take care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hey friends, I'm Megan, and this is Jessie.
Hi, Megan. You have gotta try some of these strawberries I picked.
Oh man, I love strawberries, and these look really good. You picked these?
Yep, a bunch of our friends went out to a strawberry field, and we picked so many strawberries.
Wow, I'm sure that was so fun.
It was, but I think I ate way too many of the strawberries because I got a tummy ache.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but understandable. In today's Bible story, a woman named Ruth went out into a field, but she wasn't picking strawberries. She was gathering grain so she and her mother-in-law would have food to eat. Let me tell you how God used Ruth in his plan. Naomi's family lived in Judah, but there was not enough food in the land. They decided to go to the land of Moab, where they could find food. Naomi's husband died in Moab, and her sons got married. Their wives' names were Orpah and Ruth. Then Naomi's sons died too. Naomi, Orpah, and Ruth were all alone. Naomi wanted to go home to Judah. Judah had food now. Naomi told Orpah and Ruth to go back to their families. The women were very sad to leave each other. Orpah went home, but Ruth would not leave Naomi. Ruth said, "Wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." So Naomi and Ruth went to Bethlehem. It was time for the farmers to gather what they had planted in their fields. The people gathering the crops left some of the grain on the ground for people who needed it. Ruth went to a field owned by a man named Boaz. Boaz saw Ruth working. He had heard how kind Ruth was to Naomi. Boaz told Ruth to stay in his field where she would be safe. Boaz made sure Ruth had food. Ruth gathered grain in the field and took it home to Naomi. She told Naomi about Boaz. "Boaz is a close relative," Naomi said. "He is one of our family redeemers." A family redeemer was someone who helped his relatives if they needed help.
Thanks.
Naomi knew Boaz would be a good husband for Ruth since he was part of their family, so she gave Ruth special instructions. Ruth put on her best clothes and did everything Naomi told her to do. She showed Boaz that she wanted to be his wife. Ruth said, "You are a family redeemer." Boaz promised to redeem Ruth, which meant he would buy back the land that Naomi lost after her husband died, and he would marry Ruth. Boaz married Ruth, and they had a baby boy named Obed. When Obed grew up, he was the father of Jesse, who was the father of King David. Boaz was a family redeemer. He helped his close relatives. Boaz bought back what his relatives lost. Jesus is our Redeemer. He bought our salvation by dying on the cross for our sin.